Hello everybody, welcome back to episode of Trails Beyond the Horizon. The last part, we set off to catch the big fish himself, the Lion King. We had to run around all over the place, saw some riddles, we traversed through the Longlai's outskirts, got ourselves a god rod of epic proportions, we fished up the Lion King itself, and we became fisherman legends in Calvard yet again. We got one connection event we gotta do, so let's bang that out real quick. I also think I have gifts I gotta send out to everybody too, so let me speed those along. So many! There's so many! I forgot I had all these when I decrypted all my shit. Yorda! So many!
Thanks.
God damn. I should have done this on video. I didn't realize I had so many. Alright. I want... Obviously, Altina's involved, so obviously she gets the priority. Means group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they can... No, why don't I read this? Let's just make one of these things. Wow, it's expanding, Altina. Don't rush it. Just take your time. It's focus. Sorry. Alright, I'm next. It's so heavy. Are you okay, Toa? I'm gonna hold it for you. I'm fine, so please don't talk to me. They turned out super cute. They're so stylish and elegant. And they capture the beauty of imperfection. Sure do. They're proof for their season, and they make great fits. Or great gifts. I think I could have made mine better. Darn. Looking homemade is part of its charm. Oops. Oh, your fate line is quite remarkable. This line signifies the people who rely on you and how you continue to live up to those expectations. That sounds accurate to me. You manage to balance your work both as an instructor and as a member of the ICO. I won't say it's been easy. Helping people just makes me happy, so I always end up going overboard. I'm no match for you. Your heart line is quite intriguing. What was once a hole has now been filled. This is proof that you have now lived positive experiences. Really? You're definitely more expressive now than you were in the past. Yeah, you got even cuter. Guys, stop. How embarrassing. Well, she deserves it. She's come so far. This love line. Must take a closer look. Oh boy. This is incredible. I've never witnessed such a love reading as this. I see multiple fates intermingling. If you make one wrong move, you can make yourself bound. It's a miracle you have made it this far while shouldering such immense karma. Kuwabara. Surely you're exaggerating. Actually, she's not wrong. Please don't act like this makes sense. It does make sense. You had Toa, you had Altina, you had all the other girls from Thor's. I mean, it kind of makes it does make sense. Oh man, there's so much to see and do here. Is it true that you have Eastern heritage, Toa? Yes, though I believe it's only a small part. I've been thinking about it for a while now. Being here feels strangely nostalgic. Thanks for giving us the tour, Irene. I mean, I've only been here once myself. I'm just glad you two were able to relax. Especially since I'm the one who got you roped up into all this.
はあ、リーンさん、そんなことを考えていたんですか？昔の悪い癖が出ていますよ。
そうそう。私たちは巻き込まれたんじゃないよ。
そうでした。
まあ、状況が状況でもありますし、仕方ないのかもしれません。リーンさんにとってあまりに大事な方との開口が控えているわけですから、その意味でむしろリーンさんに息抜きをしてもらいたかったんです。
リーンくんやクロウくん、フィーちゃんも含めて一緒に戦うためにここまで来たんだから、一人で抱え込むのはもうなしだよ。みんなで乗り越えよう、この局面を。
はい、もちろんです。どうか力を貸してください。みんなも含めての俺の成長だってことを老子に示すためにも。
Good. Now that's settled. Let's relax as much as we can. I still want to buy souvenirs for Yuna, Milliam, and the others downstairs. Great idea. I bet they've got all sorts of exclusive items here. Since this work trip team seems like it's gonna last a while, I better get some souvenirs for their instructors too. Not to mention for Kurt and Ash, seeing as they're helping us out. Oh, they are? Interesting. We're going to have a ton of stuff to carry home. I wonder how they're helping. After that, the three took their time picking out souvenirs for their friends back in the Empire. They then met up with the others to resume their work. Naruto, you're almost there! Alright, that's done. So, let's head off to do the story now, since all the optional stuff is complete. Let's go over here. Check with the Bracer Guild, see what's going on over here. Whoops. Is that you, Clauzel? I heard about the situation within the guild. So, these must be the people from Thor's. Yeah, I saw it show up out of nowhere. I'd appreciate it if you could catch me up on the current situation in Longlai. We've heard that the excitement hasn't created too much of a burden for the guild. Well, that's one way to put it, yes. Reality is, we no longer have anything to do, and we no longer have anything to do, and not really by choice. Guess it doesn't really matter how many tourists there are. A city of this size can mobilize enough police officers to handle it. The police alone could probably handle most things, including problems among travelers. The government's been seizing every opportunity to take the initiative. It's obvious what they're planning. Not even the guild's permitted to touch anything related to the space program. It is a highly confidential government project, but... So, you've been prioritizing the capital when deploying bracers? Yes, Kazan is still there as requested. Renton is here in his stead since he's used to handling travelers. It would have been reassuring to have Kazan here too, in case of trouble in the Ishgal Mountains. But nothing under the guild's jurisdiction could possibly happen there in the first place. Alright, I think I gotta handle the situation. Police have completely blockaded the mountain pass leading to the Ishgal Mountains. Not to mention, Ikaruga's involvement in the program has become something of an open secret in the guild. Correct. As long as they're stationed in Kunlun, no monsters or external forces will be a threat. Which means we at the guild can only deal with the things within the city limits. I can guess why the Divine Blade of Ash is here now. But you understand the situation. Our hands are tied. There's just nothing I can do to help you reach Kunlun. I'm sorry. I do have to wonder just what it is you think we're up to. But I'm glad you're as sharp as ever, Drusilla. It's quite alright. Last thing we want to do is drag the guild into this. There must be a way through. A way to navigate even in this situation. Maybe in an opening caused by the tension. We come to that bridge and it's time to cross it. To do whatever we need to keep moving forward. Yeah, it's a do or die time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm partial to the former. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised if these young people don't know how to give up. All I can do is pray that fate will be kind to them. Man. I guess we're not gonna have any guild backing on this one. Oh, these are students. I think I recognize that uniform. Yeah, it's the students from Aramis Academy. Oh, it's Miss Toa. It's nice to see you, Miss Toa. Nice to see you too, Miss Leafa. I'm glad everyone seems to have made it in Longlai safely. Wait, I thought you weren't coming with us on the field trip. I think she's in Longlai with Thor's and her NGO. That's right. Which would make him the Ashen Chevalier. Julian's teacher came back from the Empire too. Yeah, I'm Instructor Schwartz from Thor's Military Academy. Sounds like you've been looking after Julian. Oh, no, not at all. You're the one who's been done so much for him. I think every student who knows Julian would agree. So he's proud to be a Thor student, is he? His grandfather, the former General Van Dyke, must be very pleased. Julian couldn't come because of something came up on the Empire, right? Yeah, someone reached out to me about it this morning. Apparently I'll hear the details later. Wow, this is that famous Ashen Chevalier? The hero of the Northern War. The man next to him is a hero too. So cool. Silver-haired lady and the girls are like idols themselves. I'm such a huge fan. Sorry, it seems like we're taking up your time. Alright everyone, I hope you'll make the most of your field trip. Will do. After that, the Aramis students dispersed to various parts of Longlai for different purposes. Ah. Oh, could that be the important contact you mentioned earlier? I bet it is. I asked the director of the NGO I work with if they can get in touch with him. Wait, huh? This isn't a number I recognize. Oh. It's her! Oh boy. I know that voice. It seems to be someone from the CID's Integrated Analysis Division, to which Mr. Kincaid belongs. That department is said to be top secret part of the CID. Could this person be? Yeah, I think you're right. She might be the lady we heard about before. Okay, sorry for putting on hold. Yes, this is Toa Herschel speaking. It's been a while since we last spoke, although I'll admit I'm surprised to be hearing from you of all people. Based on the caller ID, can I assume this is an official call from the department?
そう警戒しなくてもいいわ。実は私も論内に来ていてね。ちなみに宇宙軍基地を除いてこの地に CID 関係者は他にいない。そう言ったら察してもらえるかしら。
I understand. Then it's alright if we stop by, right? Officially, I'll be visiting as an NGO member, but I hope it's alright if I bring a few staff members along.
4人だったかしら。こちらも紹介したい面々がいてね。閣下ともどもお待ちしているわ。
Phew, that sure was nerve-wracking. Was that the Flying Swallow? A woman renowned throughout the intelligence world? Why would she be calling us? She's an old friend of Zin's, and she used to work as a guild receptionist. Back then, she was headhunted by the former president or joined the organization that's now the CID. Ah, got it. And it's because of that connection that she might be acting on her own. I once heard from Jellica that she's even more freakishly capable of what the people say. That's hardly a surprise, given she's a master of the title school and Angelica's teacher. Oh, really? She taught Angelica? I didn't know that. We need to make sure we're ready for our meeting with her and the people she's introducing us to. Yeah, once we're done here, let's head up the hill to the east. There's more? There's a side quest now? Where'd this thing pop up out of? I thought I was done with the side quest. Hey, lady. Miyuki. Can't find him anywhere. Just what am I to do? Is she looking for someone? I don't remember the guild getting on any missing person requests in. Could be there's something about she'd rather hide. If so, it might be a case fit for a Spriggan. Shall we offer ourselves as proxies then, as we did in Basil? Well... Pardon us. I don't mean to pry, but something the matter. Who might you be? Taking for our correct solutions. You see. In that case, me just be the people my sorry self can turn to. Sensing a lot of layers behind that sentence. You could say that. I'm the lowest of the low after all. 2 years ago I abandoned my son, my own flesh and blood. You abandoned him? I get the feel there's more to the story. Yes, you see, I was originally born and raised here in Longlai. Northern culture always interested me, however, so I left home to work in Meseldom. There, I met the man who I would come to wed, and 12 years ago I became pregnant with our son. At the time, I thought we'd be able to build a happy family up together. But 3 years later, my husband fell ill and passed. That must have been extremely painful for you. Yes, but there wasn't no time to grieve. Not when I had a son to raise. I don't even take on nightlife work just to put food on the table. The mental anguish wore at me, however, and before I knew it, I had begun taking it out on my poor boy. It was then that he started to rebel against me. I also remarried several years ago, but the man only grew more violent with time. It drained me down to the very last drop. And then what? You sent your son away? Not quite. The government provides a minor subsidy for child care, blood-related or not. Knowing that, my now former lover raised his hand to me again, saying I ought to be the one leaving. I ought to be the one leaving instead. And so I relented, returning here to my hometown, head hung low. I see. Can't say I empathize, but I think we could spare some sympathy. If only my son and I had fled together. Looking back, I regret from the bottom of my heart. On top of that, I heard news about him through the Septian Church. Apparently he had run away from my ex-husband several months ago. It became a bit of an ordeal, after which he ended up being adopted by someone else. With that, I figured my role in his life would come to an end. It is, until he found his son here in Longlai. Yes. At first I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks. But when I called out and his gaze met mine, he actually recognized me. It wasn't a moment after, though, that he ran away. I should have expected as much. It's only natural. The sight of his despicable mother must have been more than the boy could stand. Even still, it's worrisome that your son is nowhere to be found. Yes, he looks so hopeless. There's no telling what might happen. I'd like nothing more than to start over with him if at all possible. But perhaps it's simply too much to hope for. What's the kid's name, by the way? Jed. It's Jed. Jed? Now that she mentions it, I may have heard the story from my NGO work. Vaguely remember the guild were having intel on it, too. Vaughn and Co. stepped in with the situation, I think. Mr. Arkwright? Yeah, another one of life's little coincidences. For the time being, we'll try to track Jed down and confirm his safety. Thank you so much. To start, I'd like to get a grasp on why he came to Longlai in the first place. Probably to check out the sights, right? A lot of tours going on these days. That seems likely to me. And since he's still a child, his new guardian's probably with him too. Sounds like it's a decent enough starting point then. Yeah, let's find a tour guide and see what they know. Thank you. And good luck. Whereabouts is my son? Fucking Jed! Goddamn Jed causing trouble yet again. Not really, but you know what I mean. Hey, lady. Jed's one of the boys in my tour group. Did something happen to him? Got it in one. We're actually looking for him as we speak. Would you happen to know where he might have went? Oh dear. Well, our group took a break, so I'm not sure where he is. But his guardian and Angela should be in front of the station. Maybe she knows something. Thank you for your help. Angela. That's the one who adopted Jed. Yeah, she owns a public bathhouse in Meseldom. Let's hurry over to the station. We just came from there! Literally, we just came from there. Jed saw his birth mother, and you say he's been missing ever since? Yes, we're on the search for him right now. His mother being in Longlai isn't news to me, admittedly. I even intend on to find the chance to speak with her. I hadn't counted on him beating me to the punch. Do you have any leads where he might be? Well, you could try asking his friends, Mina and Tony. He said they were going to browse the stalls together, so I'll let the three of them run free. Let's head over to the street market and see if we can't find him. Thank you for going to so much trouble. I'll look for him myself around the station. We'd appreciate that. If you learn anything, let us know. If you want to talk to the mother, you know, she's like, you know, she's right nearby. I don't know where she went, but she's nearby. Hello, Mina. Oh.
ちょっと失礼します。
So Jed really is missing. He thought he was just going out to look around on his own. But it's because he saw his mom, huh? Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Wait, aren't these the same kids from Anchorville? Oh, do you say you wanted to see the Poo-Boo? Longlai Poo-Boo, eh? Can't say I blame him. But Granny Angela told him over and over that going outside the city is dangerous. No matter how naughty Jed can be, he wouldn't break a promise. Still, seeing his mom for the first time since he walked out probably left him pretty shaken up. Considering that, it wouldn't be strange for him to want some time alone. I think we should ask any potential witnesses about the exit leading to the falls. Good call. Let's head there right away. Alright. Hello, you two. Oh, Miss Toa, perfect timing. Thelma and I saw a boy running ahead in the mountain paths not too long ago. Around 11 years old, give or take. We were just about to chase after him ourselves. It's very noble of you, but let us handle the rest. You two just wait here in the meanwhile. It's almost sunny, that must have been Jed. There's no time to waste then. Let's head out. I'll give the guild a quick heads up, just in case. God damn it, Jed! God damn it, Jed! Aw, I overshot it, didn't I? I way overshot it. It's like right in the middle of everything, too. Fine, I'll go back to the beginning. Alright.
危険度高。警戒してください。
数が多いな。気をつけよう。
Oh boy. God damn it, Jed. Is this really it for me? Looks like we made it in nick of time. Let's sweep him out. Ow.
させません。
Frick! Too fucking spread out. Right. Nice.
私の番です。
もらった。終わりだぜ。
手を貸すよ。
ほら、ここだ。
そこ。
よし、掴んだ。
I killed him.
レベルアップだ。
You saved me. Are you guys bracers? Just me, actually. You see, we're here at your mother's request. My mom sent substitute Spriggans to come get me? Well, more to track you down and make sure you were safe. We won't force you to meet your mother against your will. But even if the tiniest part of you wants to have a serious conversation with her, then it'd be your pleasure to arrange that. I hated my mom for the longest time. So I started acting out in every way I could. Doing some one bad thing after another. Saying all the stuff that I never should have. I thought it was no wonder she left me for good. The thing is, I'm too afraid to own up to that. So just the thought of facing her scares me too. But even then, she's still worried about me. I see. Those are your genuine sentiments then. Well, parents come in all different sorts and situations. Sure, there's no forgetting what your mother did, but when we talked, her love came through in every word she said about you, no question. I can say that with just as much certainty. Her desire to make a fresh start was unmistakably sincere. Okay, I've made up my mind. I'll try talking to my mom. Roger that. I'll get in touch with Angela about this too. You don't have to believe me, but these are my true feelings. I grew so sick and tired of all the hardships I had turned my back and ran away. But the fact that I left without you, it's been tearing me up inside to this day. Mom. I gave myself a hard time too, for not caring about you more than when we were together. It's been on my mind ever since. I couldn't bring myself to admit it. Then there was my butt wipe of a stepdad, Jed. Such an emotional klutz, I swear. Right? Even though he's actually nice inside, he'll say it's lame to act like it. Here come the waterworks. So, Miyuki, what do you want to do going forward? Angela. If you'll allow it, I'd like to return to Mezzaldom. But afterwards, I still don't know. Well, all that depends on Jed. Granny. Honestly, I don't know what to do either. Makes me wish that Spriggan guy was here to tell me. Oh yeah, Arkwright and his palace have to get out of their stepdad's clutches, didn't they? So how would they approach this? I need chaos! But I don't think any of this is gonna be chaos. Be honest with yourself. Maybe you can use this opportunity to be more honest with yourself. About wanting to believe in your mother and living together with her again. That's exactly what you're thinking inside, isn't it? I mean, pay me no mind, Jed. What matters most is how you feel. But you don't need to tell me that. Now, you don't need to tell me that, do you? Now, do you? Granny. In which case, Miyuki, I want you to prove how serious you are. So, if and when you return to Mezzaldom, what do you say you're working for me at my bathhouse? Are you sure? That's just the kind of opportunity I was hoping for. Let me be clear, though, you'll have to completely wash your hands of the nightlife industry. That's my one condition. That's fine, I won't let you down. Well, I guess we can close the books on this one. Yes, though, of course, there'll still likely be difficulties ahead of them. Still, thank goodness everything worked out. Sweets! I'm rich! So much Mira! I don't need more damn law! I need chaos! Chaos! That's what I need! I guess with a quest like that, there wouldn't have been any chaos option anyway, considering the pretext. I guess that kind of makes sense. Alright, let's head up the hill. Oops, that's not the hill. Let's head up the hill. Hey, Mr. Guy. Now, this might be where he's in retirement. It's also the former Title School main dojo, if I recall correctly. Apparently, this is where Bergard trained Arkwright, too. I'm done!
ICO 所属トワハーシェルとスタッフ一同参上しました。
おお、よく来てくれたな。
今開けるから入ってちょうだい。
The man himself.
そちらの人は間違いなく例の方ですよね。
ま、そうだね。隠居生活が板についてるみたいだけど。
トワさんにフィーさんはお久しぶり。それ以外は初めましてかしら。CID 室長キリカ・ローランよ。
どうも。
お噂は金がね。
はじめましてだな。ゼリカから聞いてた以上の美貌と切れ味みたいだが。
それはありがとう。アンゼリカとは3年前に会ったきりね。あの子が大陸一周をした帰りに挨拶に寄ってくれた時だったかしら。
そうみたいですね。それとご無沙汰しております、ロックスミス元大統領閣下。
千のかげろう締結の場以来ですから、やっぱり3年近くぶりでしょうか。
ははは。リーン君、トア君、クロウ君にアルティナ君も久しぶりだ。フィー君は去年首都での異変で少しばかり話をさせてもらったが。
そうだね。その説はどうも。
しかしトア君とはそのさらに2年前からの面識となるんだったか。西ゼムリア通商会議。オリバルト殿下の随伴としてクロスベルに来た時
That
以
was
来
so
だ
long
った
ago,
な。
man. Holy shit.
懐かしいですね。まだ私も学生でしたけれど、閣下には恐れ多くも一度共和国に留学に来てみないかとお誘いいただきましたね。
で、そうだったのかよ。
他国の士官学校の学生をそのような場所で勧誘。
ははは。東方系の血も引いていると聞いておったからな。支援家も含めダメ元でいろいろ声をかけさせてもらったのだよ。
Hmm.
やっぱりタヌキみたいだね。
まあ、かくいう私も閣下には口説き落とされてしまった口だけど。
ともあれ、ご挨拶をするのに触りがないようで安心しました。やはりキリカ室長は CID や大統領方面の動きとは別に。
ええ、期間限定の特別任務として閣下の護衛を引き受けたくらいだしね。逆に言えば私以外の全 CID 職員は今日の計画のためにフル稼働しているわ。
それは
大統領府とあのメガネ補佐官の仕切りでってことか。
ちなみにバーゼルでキンケイド君とやり合ったそうだけど心配はいらないわ。君たちは未だ準国賓、問答無用での拘束はありえないから。今日以降の想定外の事態について帝国にも協力を打診している状況だしね。
想定外の事態。そこまでは初耳だね。 CID のコントロールみたいだけど。
なるほど。紹介したいというのはそのあたりを兼ねてということですか。
おお、さすがは牽制だ。白金の姫にも負けておらぬな。
Who's this guy? Ah, it's Geen!
おいおい、いつの間に。
ご無沙汰しておりますな。わざわざのご足労痛み。
主には現職の頃からどうにも煙たがられていたようだが、わざわざの招待感謝する。飛燕工事も大義であったな。
恐縮です。普段からこうしてお話しさせていただけると幸いではありますが。
はは、違いない。水も油も人に欠かせぬ意味でな。
この方、もしかしなくても。会ったことはなかったけど、各方面で耳にしている人だね。
ヘイゆえルー家の長老を務める義援ルーというものだ。先ほど顔は合わせたが、改めて見知りおき願おうか。エレボニア帝国トールズの面々よ。
Are you telling us this is an unofficial request to every nation, including the Empire? Indeed, they were sent out yesterday afternoon. Not only other countries, but to autonomous states as well. It said, There's a potential latent threat that may occur within and outside the Republic tomorrow afternoon. While this is more than likely a false alarm, we would like you to prepare and mobilize your military and public safety personnel just in case. Well, something along those lines anyhow. Wait, you seriously sent that to every country? Weird. You'd think that would be all over the news then. One would think that, yes, yet the only topic on everyone's lips is today's launch. That's because the information was kept strictly confidential, likely due to the nature of it being a request from the world's dominant superpower. Additionally, we've sent out similar communications to the Guild and other groups. That includes some infamous Jaeger Corps, such as the Red Constellation and Zephyr. Wait, you reached out to the Guild and high-ranking Jaegers? You did all that in the span of just yesterday, and complete under the radar to boot. Incidentally, Hayu also received that same warning, although by then we had already begun rereading our forces. Project Startaker. For what end are they chasing the expanse beyond our skies? I'd like to know the answer to that too. We got those masked people at Arkwright Co. dealing with that are running around causing a stir over in Anchorville. Then there's that Epstein disciple Graham and his people have been tracking down. I don't really get how that's all connected though. The newest sulfur moving up against the air fleets and the aviation divisions are all tied up in this too, aren't they? Just what the hell are you? No. Just what the hell is the Calvin Republic trying to do here? I take it no one knows the answer to that, apart from the Presidential Office and the CID, as well as the Aerospace Force. Indeed. I only have a sense of what could happen from looking at correspondence to the Republican Party and reaching out to some connections of mine. Hayu has uncovered some information on the subject, but its veracity cannot be confirmed. As such, I won't reveal our findings here. I may not be able to loop as Kincaid, but I do know little. Surface details of a potential crisis, namely. Having said that, I must apologize. I cannot disclose anything at this time either. As of now, I'm in the current president's debt on account of a certain incident this spring. Otherwise, I would tell you. Oh. Elaine told me how she and the Spriggan crew kept the worst case scenario from happening. Are you referring to the illusory coup? Oh, goddamn. I heard the replicas of you, and another word, it's instigators. And it seems that screwed up incident is connected to what's going on right now. I may not have a beat on what Professor Hamilton's true intentions are. Though regarding Professor Gramhart, I had no doubt in my mind he's doing the best he possibly can. I've already made Arkwright and his helpers aware of this. But during that 100 Days War, Gramhart unofficially supported Liberal as a special operative. He isn't fighting for some distant ideal of righteousness, but instead for the sake of the world, and its people. In that regard, he has not wavered. Yet at the same time, he's very much a man of passion. Suffice to say, he will go to any lengths to protect his family. And to protect them entails saving all of Zemuria, then that's exactly what he'll set out to do. Be that as it may, the fate of the world is too great of a burden for any one man to carry. That's why the task shouldn't fall to him alone. Yes, my thoughts exactly. No matter how harsh or awful the truth may be, he needs to share that burden with others, even if it means they have to suffer with him. Yeah, some of us had to learn the same lesson back during the Twilight. 2 of which are in this very room. 2? Hey, why are you looping me with him? Marine is assuming the role of hidebound, burning carrier is a given, but you were in much the same camp back then, Crow. Yeah, I'll plead guilty on that charge. Still, back then there was someone who shouldered even more of a load than me. This man. This fucking guy. Doesn't look like President Gramhart's chosen to tread the path of self-destruction like he did, at the very least. But like Toa was getting at, I wish he'd share the truth with us. Because now more than ever, I feel like I'm ready to face it head on. I see. Well, like we did with the Radiant Wings 3 years ago, it seems our country will have to rely on you once more. At this point, I don't think the conversation is just limited to Calvard anymore, Mr. Rocksmith. We're all involved now. All of them and all of us. Indeed, be that those dwelling over the surface or below, in light or in shadow, we all share a collective aim in this instance. Still, one question is playing on my mind. How are we to act? It's an undeniable fact that Ikaruga is the strongest force in the East, and they use every tool and trick they know how to block your path into Kunlun. Cutting a path to the defenses without your soldiers will prove a difficult task. Sucks to admit, but you got a point. Though the fact that you're here tells me you got something up your sleeve. Those guys seem kind of average at first glance, but I can tell that couldn't be further from the truth. If I recall correctly, the others have their own elite combat forces. And from what the others have told us, they've been active in Tharbad and Anchorville as well. looks as though they've seen right through us. No doubt such sharp minds were imperative in overcoming the Twilight. So, they changed their faces, huh? Knowing that trick doesn't make it any less freaky. It looks like you brought quite a few of them here. Indeed. We wish to uncover what secret sides may lie hidden within the land of Kunlun. Though, while these men can fight on an even footing with a master, they would hardly prove a match against those who have surpassed that level. Tell me, how do you intend to deal with the legend that waits you on the other side? Well, I do intend to help. This is a situation that will give anyone pause. We will be up against a legendary martial artist who's guarding a trick that could shake our understanding of the world as we know it. Yeah, and no, we don't know this for sure. Shizuka could be there too. And you can bet your ass the guy with the giant shuriken when his pals are gonna be lying in wait. Still, if we can, I want to help make sure Rin can focus on his reunion with his master. Everyone. Is that Zen? Oh no, it's freaking. Oh god, it's Zen and Direwolf, isn't it? Oh boy. Look at this pairing.
それにあんたは定常で立ちふさがりやがった。
失礼します。閣下に義援路。
What a pairing.
不動に痩せ狼。春の剣の後始末以来になるか。
私の方は年末ぶりだが、失礼するなど言わないでくれたまえ。元よりこの道場は君たちのもの。
いやいや、そうはならんでしょう。
ええ、すでに権利も手放していますし。しかし、二人揃って参上するなんて相変わらず仲がいいわね。
言うな言うな。駅前で出くわした時は心底
Just me ruined my morning.
こちらのセリフだろうが、しかしあんま変わってねえな。
俺も2年ぶりくらいか。
私は一応毎年来させてもらってるけどね。
大統領か。12年前に宗家が亡くなった時からの因縁らしいが。
あんちゃんからも少し聞いたね。いろいろと複雑みたいだけど。うん。でもこの場所にこの3人が揃うってことは。
I don't know about that.
てなわけで、リン、フィ、トア女子にクロー、アルティナ嬢ちゃんも一応ギルドとしても真実を見極めるっていう名目で来ていてな。果たし合いへの道行き、及ばずながら力にならせてもらうぜ。
いいんですか？こちらは願ってもありませんが。
ま、いいんじゃない？室長さんとも話がついてるみたいだし、エレインが首都を離れた状態でってことは助っ人も来てくれたんだよね。
なあ、去年のオラシオンの時に続いてな。今回ばかりは約束させられちまったが、この件が片付いたら正式に受けると。
Oh, did he finally accept it for an S rank?
そっか。
まあ遅すぎるくらいでしょう。
Hey!
準 S 級に縮こまってた野郎がついに観念したってわけか。
Man deserves it.
いいじゃねえか。それでこそぶちのめしがいがあるってもんだぜ。
どんなランクにいようがお前に遅れを取るつもりはないがな。
話には聞いてたが、ギルド非公式の S 級かよ。
実力はもちろん十分以上に実績も
Man
積まれて
fucking
いると
deserves
伺
it.
っています
After everything from liberal all the way to here.
さて、現時点で4人
Oops.
がどの面々も大した器だからな。特に助っ人エヴァンス総本部長はカシウスの旦那の先輩にも当たる人物だ。
Oh, really?
カ
Interesting.
シウス死刑のそう
遊撃士協会総本部長アーノルド・エヴァンスさん。50代半ばの方という情報だけは聞いていましたが、
ダンディーな紳士で器も大きくて、それでいてめちゃくちゃ強い人だね。 NGO 方面もいろいろとお世話になっている方みたいですけど。
まあカシウスさんが引退するのを一番引き止めてた人でもあるわね。
ご機嫌な剣術を使うそうじゃねえか。いずれ手合わせ願いたいもんだが、ま、俺は俺で結社のオーダー、剣を突き立てる計画を間近で眺めるだけだ。てめえらとつるむつもりはねえが、めったにない獲物とは遊ばせてもらうぜ。不甲斐ない立ちさばきを見せたら横から本命を食らわせてもらうがな。
そうならないよう力を尽くさせてもらいますよ。灰の牽制の名、死と己自身に証明するためにも。
上等だ。たく、あいつから聞いてたが、まあ助っ人としては文句なしか。
これでようやく最低限の見込みは立ったようだな。
参道に出られるのは正午から。くれぐれも気をつけて向かいたまえ。
私は町からあまり離れられないけど、連絡などのバックアップは任せてもらうわ。生まれ故郷近くでの勝手な計画、元より気に食わなかったのは確かだしね。
はは、違いない。
とっくに捨てた場所とはいえ、土足で踏み荒らしやがった例くらいしねえとな。
まあ頼もしくて何より。
それでは皆さん、どうかよろしくお願いします。
ロックスミス閣下もいろいろとありがとうございました。
We got quite the team now. Zin has temporarily joined Walter Company as an active guest. Oh
ま
boy.
たお前と共闘することになるとはな。よりにもよってこの論来の地で。
あくまで行き先が同じってだけだろ。ようやく腹をくくった元弟弟子が無様を見せたら遠慮なく食らってやるがな。
気は抜かんさ。血に飢えた狼をこの先も抑え込んでやるためにもな。
やれやれ、相当な因縁らしいけど、頼もしいことこの上ないかな。
ああ、この戦力ならどんな布陣も突破できるはずだ。
Oh boy. So another damn side quest popped up. That's great. Wonderful. Got 2 side events we gotta do. So, and there's a new thing in the shop too. I'm gonna wrap it up here because we're at that time. So when we come back, we will check out these optional areas, do that last side quest, and hopefully no more will pop up. So we can continue. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.